Hello, students. Today, I will be presenting a city that I was born in. Can you guess the name of the city? If you ever been to any sports event like football, I think you guessed it right. The city that I will be talking about is Montreal. In order to present this beautiful city of mine, I subcategorize this presentation in four different segments: outdoors activities, museum, art galleries exposition, and a visit to the zoo. And I kept you a little secret at the end, just for you. Concerning outdoors activities, Montreal has a vast variety of choices. There's Plateau Montréal, the National Park of Oka, and the National Park of Boucherville. All three of these options offers hiking and hill climbing. As for the different museums in Montreal, there's the Montreal Museum of Fine Arts on the bottom left. There is the Science Center on the top right, and there's even the Holocaust Museum, which exhibits different parts and artifacts of the Second World War. Very interesting. In regards of the art scene in Montreal, I chose to present two different art galleries. There's the Five Foundation, which focuses on um, emerging underground artists from Montreal, and there is the Contemporary Art Museum of Montreal. It's a classic. I mean, the expositions are great, and there's always something to keep you interested there. Concerning the visit to the zoo, Montreal is very lucky to even have a zoo. In fact, it only has one, and it's called the Echo Museum. The motto of this non lucrative organization is to give another life to animals, kind of like the Miller Zoo in Quebec, if you know it. Like I said in my introduction, those two last topics that I will talk about are very special to me, and they are food and the nightlife of Montreal. So first, let's start about the food. I chose two different restaurants. The first one is the House of Jazz, which is meant for music enthusiasts and just discovering new musical style. It's very vibrant and very, very refreshing. The second one is a restaurant called Au Noir, which gives a very nice culinary experience. You're actually plunged in darkness while you dine. I mean, talk about awesome. Moving on from the restaurants, Montreal's nightlife is absolutely amazing. There's three bars that I want to talk to you about. There is Le Foufoune Electrique, which showcases a lot of rock music, kind of like the Hard Rock Cafe, if you know it. The second bar that I chose is called Dieu du Ciel. It's a brewery which makes their own beer and IPAs, and they're absolutely delicious. And the last bar that I chose is called Shack and Blues, which is a mixture of blues, old alcohol, and just a retro vibe to it, very 1920s. To conclude, to me, Montreal is vibrant, it's colorful, it's energetic, it's young, it's youth, it's culturally driven, and it's musical. And it's all that I want from a city. Therefore, I thank you very much for your attention, and I hope that you learn to love the city that I was born in.